The Triune brain. That's interesting. Oh, we're going to watch a video.
Oh, okay.
All right, ladies, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we can.
All right, so this is the Triune Brain Framework. Now, they call it Triune Brain Framework. I see it as Triune Mind Framework. Mind and brain. Who's going to tell me the difference between the mind and the brain?
Brain is analytical, mind is spiritual.
Kinda, closer.
Yeah, I'd go with that. One's more physical, one's more.
That's right. The brain is the physical part where there's projection, where there's those parts which are kind of the center, the hub. And the mind is the awareness. The brain is only a part of the body. Mind engulfs the whole body. So mind is to awareness, brain is to physical being. Okay? So the triune brain framework has three parts. The reptilian brain, the mammalian brain, the new brain. The new brain is called neocortex. Have you seen the movie Matrix? Yes?
No.
No? Well, the movie Matrix is like where people are all lost in a simulation, and one guy comes along, and he's not like the simulation. He's much different. He's a special gifted one, and they call him Neo. Neo. Now, Neo means new. The new brain is called neocortex. Okay? The neocortex is the part of the brain which is responsible for the genius inside, for the super intelligence that you carry with you all day, every day, not even knowing that you have it. Okay? The reptilian brain is the oldest part of the brain, called as paleocortex. Okay? So far with me?
Yes.
Paleocortex, also known as the reptilian complex. This is the basal ganglia where the brain connects with the spine. And then is the limbic system, the emotional brain, which is also called as paleo-mammalian complex, meaning this is the mammalian part of your brain. It's the emotional brain. This is where belief systems and feelings and emotions and ethics and morals and the sense of ethics and morals, these reside in the paleo-mammalian complex.
What does mammalian mean?
Mammalian means anything that is, similar to mammals.
Mammals.
Yeah, reptiles are like snakes and lizards. Mammals are like, okay.
Mammalian, got it.
That's right.
Got it.
And then is neo-mammalian complex, meaning among all the animals, humans have this part which is new to the mammalian system, meaning it's the logical brain. It's so logical, so highly intelligent that sometimes it seems magical. That's why the changes that you're going to go through, that you are witnessing, will begin to be magical. In a moment, not just right now, but in a moment. Well, a little bit of artistry here. Not accurate, but kinda. Reptilian system. Oops, not so fast. Whoa, give me 1 second. So each of these acts as a gatekeeper, by the way. Reptilian acts as a gatekeeper, mammalian acts as a gatekeeper, and neocortex is the treasure within you, the treasure that you are, the treasure that you're looking for, the treasure that you're experiencing in your life is who you are. The reptilian system, basically, the reptilian system is the part of your mind which is responsible for majorly looking after survival and existential factors, which are easily represented by 5 Fs: fight, flight, or freeze. You've heard about that system, meaning safety. And then food and nutrition. And let's call the 5th F for professionalism, reproduction. Okay. So the main job of this reptilian brain is that you're safe, is that you have food, and that you are able to reproduce and create progeny, going to the next level of your lineage. So far with me?
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
Yes.
Now, this reptilian system acts as a gatekeeper. It does not allow your conscious awareness to go to the next level of your being till you have made sure that this reptilian system is feeling fulfilled. Once you have all the 5 Fs satisfied, then it allows your awareness to go to the higher level. Meaning, only when you feel safe can you focus on being more aligned in terms of your emotions. Does that make sense?
Yes.
If you
Yeah,
got
but what if you don't have children then? Do you not have that ever have a full sense of completeness?
well, having the children or not having the children is also decided by the subconscious. As long as you have a companion and a mate, which is the same thing. Sorry for that. As long as you have a companion or a mate that fulfills and satisfies this requirement completely.
Okay, so it's a mate as opposed to a child. Like
It's a mate
reproduction.
as opposed to a child,
Okay,
because having a mate means you could procreate.
okay. Even if it doesn't happen, that's there. You've made the plan to do it.
It's there as a possibility. Your
Okay.
subconscious mind may make the changes that are required to go through that process. I personally had that experience because I've been always spiritually on a different level. Um, my wife always wanted children, and I never wanted children. And so my wife kept on saying, I want children. And I kept on saying, no, I ain't giving you any children. And one day she's like crying and she asked me for children. And then I said, okay, I need you to do this, and I will give you a child. And she made the changes over the next couple of days. And I saw those changes, and that made me happy. And I said, all right, I give you a child now. And I even told her the day my daughter was conceived, congratulations, we have a child coming. An exact 9 months after my daughter was born. Same thing with so many people I've met. Once you allow your subconscious mind to make the changes, the subconscious mind makes the changes. Till then, it's all about meeting conditions. It's like a checklist that you must check before going out on a date with someone. Right? So this
Oh, yeah.
reptilian system won't allow you to transcend to the next level of your being till all these are taken care of. Fight, flight, freeze, meaning you feel safe, food and nutrition, and reproduction.
I'm not too sure I buy the reproduction, but I do buy the other ones.
When you say you didn't get it, what do you mean?
Well, no, I understand what you're saying. I'm just saying I'm not too sure I agree with the reproduction thing because at this point at 68, I'm not going to reproduce.
Oh no,
Just
that's
saying. And I don't have a mate, and I'm quite happy, and I'm okay with the way my life is right now. So I don't need
that's
to
okay.
reproduce, and I don't need a mate.
I mean, you had one at some point in your life,
Yeah,
right? So
which
you're
caused anxiety. Yeah,
that's right. So it's a decision that you made. That doesn't mean that you can't have a mate. That doesn't mean that you never had one. It just means that you had a situation where you chose to be satisfied without one, right? It's not
right.
about whether you have it or not. It's about whether you can have it or not. And you're satisfied that you can and that I choose to not if I don't want to.
Okay.
That is still satisfied, right? We don't go after the things that we can have. It's usually the things that we can't have, our mind is focused on,
Right.
right? That's what we are talking about. We're talking about pacifying the reptilian brain, pacifying the survival brain, the survival mechanism.
I think that's why, like, a lot of people that are alone without mates or partners or somebody in their life that's satisfying that brain are like the serial killers and the sociopaths.
Oh
And
yeah, oh
there's
yeah,
there's there's a definite connection there with being alone. You are a different kind of person when you don't have a companion. And I think that's why I always had a fear of being like alone
yeah,
because
and and
know.
and majorly these are values within you,
Yeah,
meaning you could convince yourself I am safe.
yeah.
You could convince yourself everything is okay, I got you. You could convince yourself I am valued. So reproduction, the other value for value or reproduction is being valued,
Hmm.
right? Now, whether you want to be valued or not, that's a totally different story. Okay. So,
Yeah.
but you have that value, you are at least aware of it.
And
Mantras to
that's not to say, Beth, that maybe you won't meet somebody that rocks your world and you love
I'm sorry.
them. I'm just saying to Beth that maybe that's not to say like she's not open to it, or maybe it'll happen. You never know, right? If that
Or
was something
maybe,
you
or
wanted,
I
maybe it
agree, you
won't.
never know, but it's not something I
that you
want
feel you
or
need.
value.
Yeah,
There you
yeah,
go. Right? It's not something that makes you think, oh shit, I don't have this. Oh shit,
Right,
oh shit. It's at least not making you think that, right?
right.
So
you're your own
any,
partner.
I'm sorry.
No, I don't even look at it that way. I was married for 27 years and I've been single for 20 years and I am quite happy, content,
There you
and
go.
the way my life is. And to be honest, I look at if somebody came into my life, I would look at it more of a complication and a hindrance.
I like that.
So mantras to calm down and transcend the reptilian system. The reptilian system located within your brain. Mantras to calm it down so you can transcend to the next level and activate the next levels of your being. I am safe. I am protected. I am valued. Now, these values, these qualities of being safe, being protected, and being valued are within you. and you state these mantras to yourself so that you can transcend to the next level. Reptilian system is activated and hyper in people who have had cases and situations in life where they can't feel safe, or they can't feel protected, or they can't feel valued. Now, lack of these values or presence of these qualities, lack of these qualities or presence of these qualities, all begin from within. So, by talking to self with these words and asserting that you are safe, protected, and valued, brings you to the next level. That's why the word mantras is actually two words, mantra. Man means mind, tra means vehicle, or tool.
Means
Tra means vehicle or tool.
tool.
Yeah. The tool of your body is your vibration. Anything that you can take a concept and begin to feel the feelings becomes a mantra. So I am safe. If you bring the focus on the concept of being safe, what does it mean? And if you focus on the feelings of being safe, what does that feel like? Together, these two dimensions of the word safe begin to make you feel safe and protected and valued and so on. So you can move on to the next level. Limbic system. Excuse me. Limbic system is what regulates memory access, your emotions, values, and beliefs, which are either aligned or misaligned. Together, we'll work on troubleshooting these systems to technically pave the way for seamless transformation that you have already begun on. Overall, the process can be summed into repositioning of self-identity to automatically trigger resourcefulness relative to the new, repositioned new self, diligently, intelligently engineered, and equipped to naturally live the new self, face the problems as the new self, and even failures as the new self. This new you that you have chosen to be, you look at everything from that new you. You may not know how to deal with all the things that come with it, but you know that it's new you. And this is you. So now this is you, the new you. Now you are truly ready when you obviously, energetically, thoroughly begin to picture, listen, and feel that what it truly feels to be this self. Expand into it.
Can there be
Now,
different levels of the limbic system?
the limbic system has so many different levels. Limbic system is where your emotions and values and beliefs reside.
Okay.
Okay? Your emotions and values and beliefs reside.
Like,
So
can they have different heights? Because I feel like I've conquered to a degree, and now is there another level, like a deeper or higher level?
It's like this. It's like give me 1 second.
Because I know, like, personally, I know I've repositioned myself from, you know, being out of control, being abused, being controlled, to an in control person who's pretty good at regulating her emotions and has gone beyond that. So I feel like I've already moved through that process on my own. Maybe not to 100%, but to 80%, where I'm like a functioning person in the world, even though I
Yes.
shouldn't have been. So that's what I'm asking. Like, can I can carry on throughout, or is this something that's done and it's done once and then that's it? You carry on.
I will give me 1 second. I'm just going to share this one page with you here so I could clearly explain it to you. Can you see this?
Yeah.
Yes.
Neurological levels.
Yes.
All feelings that you feel are neurological. So close your eyes. Close your eyes. Imagine you're standing at a beach. Notice the feet on the sand. Imagine how it feels, the sand, as you put your feet on the sand, as you step on sand. Notice warm breeze touching your face as it passes by. All right, open your eyes. Did you feel the sand? Did you feel the warm breeze? All those changes and experiences happened because there was a neurological change because of your imagination. So you changed your identity level, the second brick on this pyramid. And in this identity level, you placed yourself on a beach, someone who's standing by the beach. And as you focused on the identity level, your value changed, your belief and your experience changed, your behavior changed, and the neurology started making changes. And as the neurology started making changes, you started feeling how it feels when warm air hits your face. So where am I when I'm doing this? What do I need to do? What can I do this next task? Or how it feels to have warm breeze hit the face, how it feels to step on sand. Everything was done through imagination, neurologically. So going back to the top level, as long as you can stick to that new self of identity, everything else comes automatically as you experience being that self. As you experience being that self, you begin to realize who I am and you begin to define that. You begin to realize how you see myself, how I see myself. And you start going and expanding into that. And then you begin to realize what is it that my identity values? There you go. And as you begin to understand more who I am, how I see myself, you start realizing what is it that I value. And more circumstances arise, and you find more and more details of my values, how I see myself, what is the conversation that I'm having with myself, what are the evidences? The evidences are brought to you, the criterias are brought to you, the effects are brought to you. The effect, like the effect that you had of warm breeze hitting your face, you felt it, isn't it?
Yeah, now I see that. I think my identity values my emotional well-being over my physical in this moment in my life.
Yeah. And so who are you that is absolutely fit, high energy, all the time, beyond now,
Yeah.
anywhere and everywhere, but here, anyhow, but like that? Who are you that is absolutely fit and high energy, anywhere but here, anyhow, but like this, all the time, beyond now? Okay? And that is all realization once you have taken an identity, assumed an identity, and taken it with you as you through you, for you, with you. Rest, everything unfolds automatically. Capiche?
Capiche.
All right.
Sorry if we went off track.
Yeah, I'm gonna be quick. Uh, that was a good question. Any questions for you, Beth?
Nope, I'm good.
You good? Awesome. So once you hold on to an identity, rest, everything comes by itself. How comes by itself? How is not your job? So limbic system, till everything is simplified, you are stuck in limbic system or the reptilian system. And you keep going between the reptilian and the limbic. 99% of the people are stuck between the reptilian and the limbic system, never getting to the next level. Why? Because of this. The story of the two wolves. I was brought to this story by a native Indian story. An old Indian Cherokee is sitting with his grandson, and the grandson sitting by the river with the grandpa in a very quiet environment, nice, beautiful trees, and a river passing by. Uh, is basically feeling stuck, and it says to the grandpa, I feel so stuck. And the grandpa goes, tell me more, how so? And he says, it feels like I have two wolves inside me. One gives me shitty ideas and asks me to do shitty things, starts with turmoil, leads to turmoil. The other one is giving me good thoughts, good feelings, leading to asking me to do good things, leading to good end result. And the grandpa goes, all right, so what's the confusion? And the son goes, which one do you think will win? And the grandpa goes, with a smile on his face, the one that you feed, my child. All the thoughts,
Yeah, thoughts
emotions,
become things.
values, you feed them by giving them your focus. For two thoughts, your focus is food. Your focus is powerful. Your focus is your spiritual power. Your focus is your immense power. Your focus actually is all power you got. And that what you focus on, states of being, feelings, is what is being fed. That what you don't want to feed, starve it. And one trick is to look at the feelings instead of looking through them. You can write that one down. As soon as you have a feeling that you don't want anymore, you choose to look at that feeling instead of looking through that feeling. And as soon as you look at that feeling, now it's a subject to you. And you can change it. It's like me
That's why
taking
you should
off.
always stop and think. That's why you should always stop and pause before.
Yeah. And when the feelings come, usually the feelings come way after we are already in line with that feeling. For example, there's no warning message saying, warning, warning, Jag, you're about to get angry. No, that doesn't happen. Jag becomes aware well after the neurology and physiology has already changed. And it comes to the point where Jag is like, oh shit, I'm fucking angry. Pardon my French. Here's my French again. So,
I think I understand now why sometimes, like, when I get angry and I have this reaction, it's like instantly satisfying because I'm like defending myself. But then I've also had times where I'm like, instead of like just attacking, I I stop and I just like walk away. And that it's weird, the walk away, you feel happier and you feel more gratified. Like you've done
Yeah.
something that you're supposed to do as opposed to just being reactionary.
That's right.
And it makes you feel better. Like you feel, oh, you feel happy and you feel more at peace.
That's
Hmm.
right. And thing is that some of these feelings are so intense that you cannot change them right in that moment. So
Yeah.
for that purpose, what I usually do is after the fact, I write the feeling down, and sometimes I dig up asking myself why. Why is the most beautiful questions when you want to dig shit up.
Yeah.
Dig it to the lowest thing you can find, which is usually a feeling, happiness that you're looking for, satisfaction, peace. It usually goes down to one of those values. And just ask yourself why to dig it up. And then once you have dug it up, you don't even need to dig it up, by the way. You say, going forward, I choose to completely switch, instantly switch from this feeling to this feeling. You put your signatures there, you put your sign there, and you can either tear the paper apart and throw it in garbage or just burn it. Don't burn your house down or blame me or anything, all right? That's your choice. But that's one of the ways is agree with your mind that this is something that we're going to store. This feeling we're going to store. And instead of this feeling, I'm going to choose to have this feeling. Mantras to calm down and transcend the mammalian system. I am satisfied. I'm at peace. I'm not thinking, but this, oh, what if that? Oh, what if that? I am at peace. I am at peace. Go ahead and repeat this mantra for me, please. I am.
I'm at peace. I'm complete. I am
Mean it.
fulfilled.
Mean
Mean
it.
it?
Mean
I
it.
am satisfied.
I do mean it. I am at peace. I am complete. I am
Mean it.
fulfilled.
You're not moving on to the next one till you mean the first one.
Ah,
I am satisfied.
I am at peace. I guess the reason I don't feel the need to repeat it is because I am.
Okay. Well, if you know that you are, then move on to the next one.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah,
being complete.
yeah.
Being complete.
I'm almost
Have you
complete.
realized yet? Sorry?
I'm almost complete.
Always complete. You are
I'm always
always complete.
okay.
Because
I like
any
that.
experience that you're waiting for that you feel would complete you is not going to add a new part to your body, is it? It's not going to give you another eye, would it? Or it would not give you another nose. That would be ridiculous. You will be exactly the way you are right now. The only thing that may change is the way you understand shit or the way you feel shit. Those are only experiences. They don't complete you. You are complete. So if we were to take a whole scan, CT scan or MRI scan, as long as you remain healthy, the chances are that that MRI scan of that experience that you feel complete after and the MRI scan of right now will be exactly same. Isn't it? Right? Something that is already complete cannot be completed. You can accessorize it, but you cannot complete it. So you were born complete the way you are right now. Two eyes, one nose, one set of lips, two arms, two legs. overall 9 holes in the body that are visible. 10th hole is hidden. That is the pineal gland, the hole of the spirit.
My meeting got pushed 10 minutes to 9:40, so I don't have a hard stop at 9:30, 9:40 now, 10
Oh,
extra
beautiful.
minutes.
We're almost done. We're pretty much done. This is the last gatekeeper. There are 2 gatekeepers. Once both of these gatekeepers are pacified, then you get access to the inner genius inside, neocortex. Neocortex is the most evolved part of our brain, enables higher level thinking, problem solving, and decision making. Now, it's not only problem solving, it's also creativity. All the people who are creative geniuses are the people who have felt safe, protected, felt complete. They don't feel that they're lacking something. They don't feel that they're almost complete. They are so much complete that they don't even give a damn about completing themselves or not. That's why they get up in the morning, pick up a canvas, pick up painting brushes, and paint the fucking masterpiece that the world looks at and goes, wow, look at that. If they were thinking, am I complete? Oh shit, I'm not even complete. What the fuck are you doing drawing this? He would not be able to complete any of the paintings. He would not be able to even draw a line with a stroke of brush. Yes? Agreed?
Yes.
So the feeling of being complete, the feeling of being satisfied, the feeling of being fulfilled brings that wholesomeness to you. And as soon as you begin to feel that wholesomeness, the creative genius has awakened. So while the reptilian brain and limbic system handle immediate survival concerns, the neocortex processes information about long-term consequences, well, that, and potential solutions to reproductive and nutritional changes, that, and allows you to be playful. You
I
can
have a
be
question.
playful.
Sorry. So level in the reptilian brain, you need that, the reproduction that we talked about. You need that in order to get to the mammalian brain, to get to the neocortex. But if you've already completed that or satisfied that in your reptilian brain, why are you needing to address it again in your neocortex?
Give me 1 second. Okay. Everything, all of these concepts, all of these things that I'm sharing with you are about your interpersonal, about your relationship with yourself. Okay. So there are people in today's date who have addiction to sex. They're addicted to sex. They're addicted to sex. Doesn't matter how much sex they have, it doesn't pacify them. It doesn't satisfy them. They want more and more and more and more. It's because internally there's a conversation going on in them which says, I'm not satisfied yet. And as soon as they realize I am valued, I am satisfied, then they're going to be done with it. It's all about internal relationship with self. Where do you stand with yourself? It's all about internal. It's all about you. Okay? And so did that answer your question, Chris?
Yes, it's like a different level of, like when it says reproductive success, it's like a different sort of, it's not reproductive in the literal term reproduction.
Yes. It's about being valued.
Blanket. It's about, yeah, got it.
It's about being valued. It's about being worth it.
It's the next level, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Higher level of
Like
those.
even those guys who renounce on the world, which I did at some point in one point in my life. I became a renunciate. When I became a renunciate, I didn't need anything material. Now that didn't mean that I was in my mind looking, going, oh shit, I don't have this. Oh shit, I don't have that. These feelings were pacified in my mind, and I was satisfied, and I was going, I don't need anything. I am complete as I am. I am satisfied as I am. I am fulfilled as I am. Okay? Is that clear?
Yep.
Yeah. So your neocortex brings to you that what I call creative thinking, creative logic. Before this, you had linear logic. According to linear logic, there's the formulas, and if those formulas are not met, you don't feel good. Creative logic is where you feel complete already, you feel that you're awesome already, and magic begins to happen. You don't understand them, but you can feel them, the magical events. That's where the intuitive poise is. It allows individuals to strategize, plan, and adapt to changing circumstances, finding ways to maximize reproductive success and ensure adequate food intake. This presentation was made with very scientific point of view, because of which it's mainly talking about just reproduction and food and all that. There's more to it because there's an aspect of mind that I'm talking about. I'm talking to you about aspect of mind, giving you the triune brain model. Now, these mantras, you don't need them, because once the reptilian is satisfied, the mammalian is satisfied, this becomes your state of being. However, if you feel that you need to trigger them, you can say these mantras. I am full of joy, and I can feel joy, and I can begin to resonate on joy. I'm cherishing fruits of my life with grace and pride. I love myself. I'm going to quickly move on, if that's okay with you, ladies.
Yes.
Tips and tricks to marinate self with these feelings so deeply that they become your constant companions. They become you, accompanying you wherever you go. Write these affirmations. Mean it while you are writing. Right? If you're finding some affirmations that are not sticking, write them. The best thing to write into anything into neurology is to write it. Anything, any change that you want to bring in your life, write it in present tense and make it rich in terms of your senses. How do you feel it? How do you see it? How do you hear it? How what it sounds like, look like, feel like, smell like, taste like. Write it again and again and marinate it in present tense. Write it in present tense. Look into the mirror and repeat these affirmations in first person and second person. You're talking to the subconscious self. Mind it. When you're looking in the mirror, your subconscious self is the self that has taken care of you all the life and will take care of you the rest of your life. It loves you unconditionally. The only feeling it has for you is unconditional love. It's going to get you that what you want, even if it feels that that's not the best thing for you. It loves you unconditionally. So look into the mirror with unconditional love. Look into the pupil of your eyes and repeat these affirmations in first person and second person, whatever feels like. Marinate yourself with these. Become aware of your urgings, temptations, and repeat these affirmations when stimulated and vulnerable. Once you have practiced it, you're going to become master of yourself. As soon as you become master of yourself, you're going to have full control over your neurology and physiology. I'll be teaching you more awesome tricks and techniques as we move forward in the program. Monitor your internal dialogue, improve the quality of the dialogue using unconditional love. Because true you is absolutely magical.